sneezed and coughed at the very same time, and I felt a pop in my head.
A young father has a life-changing illness that puts him on a path that he never expected.
His choice, sit in the hospital and be miserable, or help others. Tonight we take you inside the story of the Be Happy movement.
Hey guys, it's Dusty.
If there was a man who had a right to complain,
but it's been quite the day.
It's 31-year-old Dusty B.
I'm waking up from having surgery.
A man who's been to the hospital.
I can't believe my life is where it's at.
Dozens of times and undergone 12 major surgeries.
The last view of the hole in the skull, the mushy brain.
Yet through it all, Dusty still talks about having a great day.
1, smile. 2, smile. 3, be happy. Have a great day, guys.
Music 100.7 My FM, Dusty B in the afternoon show.
Less than 2 years ago, Dusty was at the top of his game, a radio DJ in Idaho Falls. Then suddenly on May 17, 2015, while driving to Salt Lake from Idaho, a freak thing happened.
I sneezed and coughed at the very same time, and I felt a pop in my head. Didn't hurt or anything. It was fine.
But he was not fine, as his father of 2 young boys quickly found out.
About 30 minutes later, my son was running to me. I went to pick him up, and I leaned forward, and fluid just poured out of my nose.
And it didn't stop after that.
Every time I tipped forward, more fluid would come out.
Soon, Dusty found himself at the University of Utah Hospital, where he was told he had a cerebrospinal fluid leak, or CSF, which basically means he was leaking brain and spinal fluid. In order to try and stop it, doctors had to put a hole in the forehead of his skull, an operation that Dusty has now had 5 times.
Cut me from ear to ear. They pull your face down and they cut a hole into your skull. So this is the actual size of my head, and that's the actual size of the hole.
But while sitting at the hospital, Dusty made a decision to change his attitude and start the Be Happy movement on Facebook.
Being happy, being confident.
Where he is constantly posting videos.
Happy Friday to you. Hopefully
it's about inspiring you in your own way and in your own life to do something a little different, a little more positive each day.
Hey guys, it's Dusty B here with Tate Anderson.
His inspiration came from this little guy who needed a heart transplant to survive. His name, Tate Anderson.
Yeah. What was your favorite part? I like Dory the best.
A favorite on the Ellen Show, and a boy Dusty had a chance to meet at a primary children's fundraiser.
He happened to single me out and gave me a hug. And just this very awesome young man who had a lot of health problems, but he was still happy. He was still okay with life.
With inspiration from Tate, his favorite talk show host Ellen,
and my kids gave me this,
and the Dory character from Finding Nemo, Dusty chose to keep swimming for his 2 boys.
So I pushed myself. I pushed myself very hard to not give up, to not lose faith, and to keep going, because they're always on the sidelines watching and waiting to get healthy dad back.
And in the meantime, Dusty hopes to inspire others to keep swimming.
I honestly believe that you could have the best day of your life if you choose it.
Now, Dusty still lives in Idaho and continues his radio show, but comes to Utah several times a month to continue his treatment. He says doctors tell him they hope to fix the problem each time he has a surgery, but the leaking continues. For more on this story, go to our website, KUTV.com, click on features, and inside the story.